I'm not liking how utterly useless you are, though. Well, you are what you are. 23 days? Nah, just go and destroy them. We've got a flank, we've got full cannons. We have, what I'm saying is, no reason to worry. I can't, however, give my merchants any more influence over my country. Although I don't want them to hate me, they are going to hate me. Maybe I should just draft some ships for war anyway. I did lose some. But they are really going to hate me. Like, a lot. Oh well, it is what it is. I can't give them more. Ulema gaining influence over me though. Now they're getting dangerously close. I'm such an unpopular guy amongst my estates. Okay, good. That sends you guys packing. I might even merge you guys together since manpower is not looking so hot. Yeah, why not? I'll go and slaughter what's left of you. And then this is rather interesting. Your land boats, that is. So I have 12 of your heavies there, but I'm not about to go and engage because that is exactly the kind of engagement that goes very wrong. I'm going to have all of you guys heal up. Then I'll consolidate my ships together and start taking you down. We're getting ticking war score from occupation anyway. Oh, but it tempts me so much to go and get them. I could just send 10... very tempting. Oh, what's a minor engagement between friends? We'll try it. But if he pops out and ravages me, then I'm in trouble. Oh, he's got more, but that won't be enough. We'll get our troops back off of here, and then take care of everything else we can in Vijayanagar. That's good. See, all that incredibly high amounts of Navy tradition really helping me out here. I wasn't aware that blockading helped that as well. The more you know. Okay, so what am I leaving behind here? Just one little guy who I can disband later. The rest of you I want on that boat and back over to Ceylon. I don't mind you taking at sea attrition right now since it's only 1%. I do mind you getting ravaged, but you have heavies to escort you. Wow. No navy, no losses. So 12 against 75, but the good money's on me. That said though, maybe I shouldn't be so cocky about it. I don't have an admiral there. Oh well, no, I forgot there. The 75 is my side. Goodbye enemy fleet. Hello, little chunks of war score. Delectable. Fighting on land is a mug's game. On the sea, Jake has super heavies to protect you. That I do. Long may they remain. Patron of the arts. Lose prestige slower. +1 prestige is always preferable to that in my eyes. But I do want to get my ideas going. Let's do it. I also still have quite a bit of war exhaustion from the previous war. I could do well to get rid of it since I'll be in this one for a wee while. And I don't have Deus Vault to help me out. Okay, so you're still pretty good at sieging. I'm gonna have you get over there with about as much as you need, which is 10. That's not 10. And then the rest of you can... Alright, I don't have access to candy. Alright, so what of all of my my blockade mobiles? I think what I want to do with them right now is have them help out with, yes, blockading of course. I'll get you over with all of you and then suss you out together. I'm not scared of being intercepted and I'm certainly not scared of anything. Shame about the lack of supply over here, but once we take that fort we'll have full access to the place. Either that or I could get my boats out and take Candy that bit faster. That seems like a clever thing to do. It only takes a couple of you to go and help out with Candy as well. And it won't take long either. Because for all we know, Cotte is going to take forever. Why is there no cotton candy achievement? I don't know. We barely use any mercs, so we don't need this. But I really want that 25% naval force limit modifier and cheaper naval maintenance. Because that's where the bulk of our money is going. Not anymore now though, that's gone down considerably. Speaking of going down... Great. It's all ours. So I still have big plans for this whole campaign. They're not done yet, or at least they can't be put into effect yet. But we'll get there. I certainly cannot have Brunei and Ainu exist for these plans though, but they're gonna help me take over Japan. Because they'll do the conversion and they will eat the corruption for me. Neither of which I'm terribly interested in having to deal with. So supply around here, 32, 26, 25. Really, it doesn't matter. There's nothing else that's even worth my time to occupy right now here. They have no islands and there's nothing that I can gain by going onto the mainland. Whenever I go to the mainland, my units just die. So we should probably just, I don't know, take over all the loot from Candy and then get out of here. What I'm going to want amounts to 19 war score, so we're going to have to wait a bit on that. But waiting is something I have an incredible power to do. So what am I going to have you do? What is the area here? The Arabian Sea, huh? Okay, how about I tell you to blockade enemy ports in the Arabian Sea? I hope you don't get scuppered by that. But the enemy doesn't have many heavies, and I think I can see almost all of them. We'll see how well that goes, mind you. I have more heavies here than I need. Jake is our steady rate for vassal hate decay. What? I'm not sure what you mean at all by that. But my vassals love me. Well, Ainu could love me a bit more, so I guess I'll improve relations to that end. I also do not need a spy network in Vijayanagar for anything, but I guess I'll keep it there. I don't think I have the ability to corrupt officials just yet. I want that achievement. Yeah, I have nothing to gain from building this up here. I'll just get rid of it. No claims to fabricate, naught else. So... you're doing a pretty terrible job of what I wanted you to do. Unless I don't think they have range around here. Alright, what I'll do is I'll gather you up. Never mind you or you. Aye, these are lights and nothing but. I'll get you together and do it myself. I would like it if my lights were that bit better at fighting. But that's too much to ask, I'd rather think. Jake, lazy colonist. Whoa, okay, that explains why you popped up. I was paying no attention to that. Sumba. Done and done right. Now I really need these before the Portuguese come knocking. But the Portuguese have so much range, 25% extra on top of everything else. I suspect they'll be taking... well, they'll have their pick of this stuff. Damn shame, really. And I don't think they'll be coring any of it. Why would they, after all? Well, there is no use for you guys to hang around here. I'd be as well just taking you home. Let's just drink a bit more attrition because that's what I do, apparently. And get you back to New Hormuz. I'm confident in my... No, I should not be confident in that paltry stack of ships there. Let's get the heavies back where they belong. Means I have no defense against Ayutthaya, but they do not have Casus Belli upon me. Well, they do, but they also have Tonking Big Truce. So Ainu, as expected, they've converted all of this. They keep that fort maintained. I like Ainu, and Ainu are going to like me, whether they want to or not. This war will take a fair bit to get rid of, though. So, detach and move on. Sadly, the Konkan coast is too much for us. This is also sad. There's a fair amount of heavies out to play there. I'm gonna take... what do we have here? I'm gonna take half my heavies and just keep that plugged. So stay there for the time being, please. Maybe you're lucky and Portugal returns to the new... yeah, that's my hope. Because I don't want to have to deal with any of that. So that's looking a good bit better. So I'll merge you together, detach as many lights as I need, detach the heavies as well, and then get another confirmation of the Konkan coast. Yeah, it's just barely, but it is outside of my my range for that. We'll keep working our way up here though, because although the very hard AI gets a massive boost to war exhaustion reduction, won't be enough to keep them safe forever. Also going to get rid of these mercs, I have no need for them, and that means there's plenty of supply here for you as well. Wonderful. So yeah, everything just works out if you have a bit of faith. But what we don't have is enough light ships. Tempted to make even more of them, because they do have uses both during war and during peacetime. Especially when I have large amounts of enemy to blockade. I don't have money to spare. I actually cannot take this by my own rules, unless of course the Demi are willing to help out with a bit of a tax. Just give it a few days and there we go. Tax the Demis and give the money over to the... I don't want to lose admin, but I certainly don't want to... Okay, goodbye money. The Emirs should really help me out with, you know, some mill power to make up for that. Not that I have much use for it. Well, I can always find a use for mill power. I like the next technology, although I would be smoking more corruption for that. This is probably why I should have taken aristocratic, but let's not worry about that too much. Hello, corruption. Okay, right. Should have seen that coming. They still had boats there to ruin my day. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they started working their way down here as well. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, that's not my battle to worry about. Alright, that's still nice though. Rawakantha at the very least is going to feel absolutely nothing, because that's still not enough war exhaustion to make them think twice about the war. The bad part about taking Ceylon is that Vijayanagar is going to want to declare war on me whenever they feel like it, so I need to keep something like 10 heavies permanently stationed there. Do I want to state this? Could give me a decent amount of money out of production if I give the merchant guilds control over it, even though the merchant guilds hate my guts. But I do like money. And it's going to be a state of mine eventually, so I may as well just do it now. Well, states are limited, I'll do it anyway. Here you go, merchant guilds. This is going to give me a whole heap more money out of this place, since I get all the production without the autonomy issues. And I need to get it converted as well. Goodbye, our brave explorer. Jacob's 50 admin versus 500 gold. You better have a level 3 advisor, or that was a bad idea. Can't even remember which one I took, but I do have a level 3 advisor. I can't actually take that deal because I don't have the money. I don't want to be giving up the money either. I spent a lot of money on buildings before I started this stream, so my income will have gone up, but to what end really? Let's not pay for army since they aren't helping us out much at all, just a little bit to deal with the natives. Otherwise we're just going to starve Vijayanagara and friends. Could starve them a bit better if I had some extra heavies to go and deal with this. And wouldn't you know it, I have some extra heavies to go and deal with this. It's also well within my range, so let's get on it. Well, you know what these transports could do is get you guys up to somewhere a little more useful. If and when they revolt, I'll be ready for them. The rest of you, onwards and upwards. Alright, as expected, the Hoskawans wish to rise up. They probably won't when I convert them, but that's a wee bit away, isn't it? I don't know how I'm ever going to get straight talk at this rate. I don't have anything that's boosting up my diplomatic reputation. But I'll find a way, I always do. Oh, this is pretty rough, isn't it? And clever that they are, they've put their navy, the same one that scuppered 3 of my boats, somewhere that has a port. So relative strength of alliances is keeping them pretty strong, but you know, I'll tire them out eventually, which is to say not at all, since I think in total their unrest is going down. Still, I'm better off than they are right now. Okay, so they are going to rise up and try to ruin my day here. Wait, no, I want my heir dead. Stay in command there. Jake, you have an idea group that feeds into policies. Get expansion, aristo influence, and then diplo, and you should have all the dip rep you need. I don't want to do that, though. Don't think I want to do that. Well, I want to take some more crappy ideas, so I do think we'll be going aristo next. Should have taken aristo instead of innovative, really. But I just want innovative. I never play with it, so I should. It's nice that I don't have to worry about Hijaz anymore. They were getting in the way when it came to Brunei. But not anymore. That looks like a truce almost up with you. 24, huh? August 24, and discovered by France. Okay, well that tells me that my mighty navy of heavies needs to be here. But I don't have a mighty navy of heavies to be putting there. I have you, you're not that mighty, but you are heavies and you need to go there. Rough times for Europe. Okay, at the very least I have this area cordoned off. Still though, the Portuguese, they're gonna come here. To the lovely high development land. I don't actually want to make a colonial nation until I'm westernized. I also don't know how I'm going to westernize because it's going to be very difficult to get a border with these guys, but I'll find a way. Especially knowing that all these very hard mode large Asian nations are breathing down my neck. So what do I do with you guys? Temptation is to just look after my trade interests in Malacca. So please do that. I wonder if you're actually going to pay your way here. Malacca goes from making me 14 to 17 for 20 times that. So yeah, lights do make me good money. I should be remembering that and making lots of them. Can you show Europe? Absolutely. Europe is an absolute load of clown puke here. Only people looking vaguely sensible are Britain and almost France. Liking Togurt there, can't lie. Alright, as expected, Ayuta can gun me down. Viet no longer consider me a rival. So I'm going to need to pick another one later on. I think I'm also going to be privateering the hell out of a lot of people, since I want to get more power projection. Let's revoke that embargo and start thinking how I can do that. Well, it's going to require more lights. How much does this cost to make? $100. I'll hold off on that, thanks. So, let's not forget about France, like I always do. Aye, Battle Pope is pushing it into Austria. They've just about taken Vienne for themselves. I have a great amount of admiration for the Papal State there. They're a very strong nation to play, only stronger since they get some ridiculously overpowered events. It's like, would you like some permanent reduction to tech cost? And permanent discipline? You're like, oh yeah, yes please. Still though, yeah, I got all these lights that really shouldn't be sticking around for combat. Lights are made for... we'll have them privateer up in CM, that'll show Ayuta what's for. Getting plus 5 PP for that as well. Something I don't want Europeans to do is get 3 spice provinces. Goodbye Navy tradition. The nice part is that I generate tons of it. So even though it's gone down a fair bit, it's not going to go down all that fast. Would you say it's time to kick Vijayanagara's ass? I am in no position to be kicking anyone's ass on mainland. As soon as my troops set foot in the mainland, everything just goes to hell for them. You know, how is Cochin surviving all this? I have them under complete block. I don't have them completely blockaded. That'll be part of why then. Okay, let's grab those lights and send them up here. We'll have you together, detached, and then the rest down there. I would have thought Cochin would be more than happy to be not in this war right now. But ally in war, relative strength, length of war, it's all working against me here. Without going and destroying the enemy, I'm hard pressed to put much pain to them. I'm also not in a position to be trapping anyone on islands here. Save that for the Japan. Yeah, hello. That was poor by me. I should have noticed and protected them. Now they're going to rise up in Setsu at the turn of this month. Surprising. Figure if something bad can happen, it would. Okay. That should be enough to get you back in control. And I may as well help out with a touch of blockade. It's actually no problems with that because, hey, it's only rebel-held stuff. Still, I'll get a touch of ducats or two. And I do like touching ducats. I'm going to hold off on more of these ideas because I'm going to need some admin for coring. And what is this? Bukhara made peace in its war and... Ugh. I mean, thanks for giving me Cogwall, but Qatar has got to go. As soon as I'm at war, I must return that province as part of the rules, because I'm not allowed to have the mainland. At least when I return it, I'll lose my core there as well. That was quite amusing. Who did that for me? Bukhara. Bukhara really like me. That's kind of sweet. Oh well, just to make it completely fair as well, I'm going to make the autonomy 100% so that I don't get anything out of that province. It's all about playing to the spirit of the game. That's pretty amazing though, the AI actually giving me land. There we go. Nice, won't even have to worry about revolts here, since that's all done. And